Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today's lesson is going to be basically about learning these words that you're seeing here, and I'm going to start by specifically telling you about what these series are going to be about, of learning these words, the Quranic Arabic. So basically every day we are going to be learning these 5 words. The main point of learning these 5 words, it's for you to be able to understand when the Quran is being recited. So what you basically need to do is memorize these words. You may not know how to write them, but just know that if someone says Allah, is talking about God. If someone is talking about Arut, is talking about earth. If someone is talking about Alwan, is talking about colors. If someone is talking about Ikhtilaf, is talking about differences. You understand? Yeah, so basically what I want you to know is that every day we shall be doing the 5 words I've told you, and the thing that I encourage you guys to do is, at least after learning these 5 words every day, make sure that you listen to the Quran. About like 30 minutes is enough a day, 30 minutes, and for you to listen to it, just listen to it and like be able to recognize the words that we've studied in a day. Just be able to recognize the words that we've studied in a day. Today we are studying only the 5 words that you are seeing on the screen right now. Then tomorrow we shall be studying other words until and so on and so on and so on. So I think let us start off with our first lesson. I'm Abdul Bast. So I think if you have any questions, you can put it in the comments below. So let me start off with the first word. This is our first word today. This is our first word today, and it is pronounced ikhtilaf. Ikhtilaf. Ikhtilaf, meaning difference. Difference. Ikhtilaf. 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 You may not be able to recognize the Arabic like, you may not be able to read and write the Arabic characters, but that may not matter a lot. Just hear the way I'm pronouncing it and be able to write it in that order. Of course, we are studying this for you to be able to translate the Quran, but of course it will require you to know the Arabic language. It will require you to know the Arabic language. So it will be very important. Like if you really don't know anything about the Arabic language, you have to like first do the alphabets and so on and so on. So it will be very important when you start learning it by yourself. Like I think it will be very important, because basically what I'm teaching you guys is to memorize these words and then be able to recognize, or to be able to translate, or to be able to understand when you hear someone reading. You may hear Sudais reading the Quran and you may be able to recognize some words, you know. So you may hear Abdul Bas reading, you may be able to recognize some words from what they are reading. Your imam in the mosque that like leads you in the prayers, he may be reciting some surahs from the Quran, so you may be able to do what? To recognize some words through memorizing these 5 words every day. I'll show you how it will be done. Just make sure you memorize these 5 words a day so that when I drop the next lesson, you just make sure that you know the previous lesson. If you're not well off with the previous lesson, make sure you memorize it. Just give it like 5 minutes a day to do this. And like the people around you, just make sure you practice these words. Like you ask yourselves, like ask someone what, like how do you pronounce difference, how do you say earth, how do you say God, how do you say colors, how do you say languages, something like this. So I think it will be very important for you guys when you're interacting, you know. Of course you may be interacting, making one another remember the words how they are pronounced, but it will be, for this kind of words that I'm teaching you right now, it will be very, very beneficial to you when you do much of listening. Because what we are doing right now, it's for you to be able to recognize when a word is said. Not for you to say it, but when it is said. You understand? So I'm sorry for like taking long explaining something, but I'm just doing my best to make sure that you guys really understand something. So as I've said, the first word is ikhtilaf. Ikhtilaf meaning difference. So I'll be reading a word five times so that you guys really get the pronunciation and try to put it into your mind, because we are memorizing it together. Okay? Ikhtilaf. 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 Okay, so let's go on the second word. This is word number 2. It is arud. 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 I'm making sure that this word enters into your mind. I'm not like repeating it very many times just because of something, but I'm just making sure that by the end of this lesson, when you can be able to remember these words, the moment you exit, or the moment this video gets to the end, when you're really able to like recall somewhat like 3 of these words into your head. Ikhtilaf, ikhtilaf, difference. Ard, earth. Allah, it's the third word. Allah. Allah, which implies God. Allah implies God. This is the Arabic language of it. Allah, it implies God in Arabic. Allah. Allah. Allah.
Hi, Fuzzy.
Allah. Hi, how are you? Allah. The fourth word of the day is going to be language. To say language, you will say Al-Sina. 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 So as I'm mentioning these words, ikhtilaf, 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 arud, arud, Allah, Allah, al-sina, al-sina, al-sina. Our last word of the day is going to be alwan, colors. Alwan.
Might even be kind of small.
Alwan.
Like looking at it on you and you say it's the same.
Alwan. 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 Al.
Is it cold?
Wan.
Outside to me it's kind of cold, right?
One.
So cold walking.
Al-wan.
Kind of said from last night.
Al-wan.
So
So let's repeat one more
that's
time,
something I would
and then
instead of
I'll be
hotel.
giving you an example of how you will be like be able to recognize these words
Verse
when maybe a certain verse is read or something. Oh, fast way, hold on. When maybe a word is like recognized, like sorry, man, Emmanuel, you've interrupted me somehow. So guys, as I've been telling you, I'm going to pronounce these words one more time, and like I'll give you an example of these words. Then at the end of it, I'll be showing you how you will be able to recognize these words when they are recited or when they are read by someone. So I'll just be giving you something. I'll be giving you the hint or like the technique you will be using to understand these words when they are like recited by someone else. Okay, let me pronounce them one more time. The first one is ikhtilaf. The second word is earth, ard. The third word is God, Allah. The fourth word is al-sina. Al-sina.
They didn't see you, you know. You don't have to leave exactly at all.
The fifth word is alwan, which is color. Alwan, which is color. So I'll be giving you an example. Yeah, so this is our first example, or this is our first word which we've studied, and it was our first word. So this is the first word that we studied, pronounced as ikhtilaf. Ikhtilaf, which means difference. So I'll give you like, let me show you how like you may be able to recognize this word that ikhtilaf has been like recited or something, so that you may be able to pick up the meaning of it. Okay, so just listen to this verse. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ خَلْقُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافِ. Do you see this word? وَاخْتِلَافِ. This word here, it's the difference that we've studied about. It's called واختلاف. واختلاف. ومن آياته خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف. واختلاف, talking about the difference. So if you hear someone reading something like this, you just know that, okay, I've heard something like اختلاف. ومن آياته خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف. You just know, you just pick that from the start. As I've told you, you memorize the 5 words. After you memorizing these 5 words, then you start like playing the audio of it and like listening to some Quran. After you listening to it, you will be able to pick out certain words. Like this verse, for example, you are able to pick out the word ikhtilaf because it is mentioned. And it is mentioned, and you've already like crammed the word, or you've read the word and you really understand it. Ikhtilaf means difference. That implies in all this verse, you just know how to translate ikhtilaf. And as time goes on, you will be able to memorize very many words, as I've already started with. This is our first lesson. I'll be like giving more lectures. Like this is our first one. Tomorrow I'll be giving the second one. At least every day I'll be dropping 5 words. Ikhtilaf. Asnatikum wa alwanukum. So I think don't like really base on this translation and like you may not see the word ikhtilaf. Just know ikhtilaf means difference, and everybody knows, like everybody has his or her own translation. So this guy like translated this verse, as you can see, but all verse we should come to the same understanding. So you may see here ikhtilaf difference. That implies there was something like, it was like, I don't know how you may understand it, but This is difference. So long as you read something, you just need to put it in the head. Remember, the arrangement of sentences in English, it is not the same way as we may arrange the letters or the sentences in Arabic. So this is how you will be able to recognize, as I've mentioned it. Okay, I think for today we shall stop on this, and this will be our first lecture, and then tomorrow I'll be dropping five new words. Okay, thank you for watching. Let's meet tomorrow.